Stop. This video is one of my favorite to make because it checks so many boxes from those of you who have made requests. I can't even stand it. This is a comparison video. It is a video reviewing a much older style, a style that's been around for a long time. It's a video where I'm going to give you a basic cap wig and the exact same style in a cap with cap features. One is a lower price point, one is a higher price point, made with synthetic fibers, and these two colors are begging for a comparison. So if you love brunettes or you love styles like this video is for you. So stay with me. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I have both Chiquel and Envy to thank for this video. They have both made it possible for me to give you this incredible comparison of Gia and Gia Mono. I am jumping out of my skin. I am so excited, and I have got to tell you guys, when I put Gia Mono on my head, and Gia looks just like her. We'll look at her together. I was so excited. This is such a cute style. I know so many of you are going to be absolutely thrilled to learn about this wig, and it's been on my radar for a little while. So I try to pay attention when I see other reviews come out, when I stumble across wigs, or I sometimes just scroll through wigs at the Chiquel website, just trying to figure out what I think people would really love to find out about. And then I'll maybe go search on YouTube to see how much information on that wig is out there. And I had Gia on my list as a possible comparison video when I saw that she came in a basic cap and a faux mono top with a lace front. And so I had already actually had this one to review, and I was working on trying to get my hands on this one so that I could do the comparison. And Envy just reached out and asked me if there were any wigs I'd been eyeing that maybe my wig sisters have asked me about that I would love to maybe check out, and immediately Gia Mono. And then when I saw this color, macchiato, and I already had medium brown, I was wondering how close these colors are to each other. So it is incredible. So we're gonna do a wig comparison. If this video is not too long, I will also do the color comparison in this video. If it's too long, however, I will do a separate color comparison video. I will put something up on the screen right now so you can see if I did that color comparison. And if I didn't and you don't care about this style, you can click off the video, and then if my color comparison is out, it will be linked in the description. If it's not linked, it's probably not out yet. And so you just wait for that. I am going to release these one after another. So I will film them all today. Just if I put them together and the video becomes 20 minutes long, it won't get watched. And it's really hard to name it so people will find it because the title is so few words. So to say this, the styles and the colors, I may not be able to get it all in. And I want people to find what they're looking for. Sure, I want people to watch my videos, but I only want you to watch if it's going to help you. And it can be hard to find those videos if they're not named right. So hopefully you'll forgive me if I don't get to the color comparison. Let's start out with the style comparison though. And please check out Chiquel. I will link both of these pieces in the description. I have a coupon code that will save you money on any purchase at Chiquel. They are a wonderful retailer. They have so much going on. They have huge sales, open box clearance. Amanda does a live every single week showing all kinds of styles and hugely discounted because she's showing them open box. They have a name your own price feature. They've got some in-person wig shops in the US and Canada. Their online stores in the US, Canada, UK. So you really can just shop with them, and it's wonderful. And they carry all the major name brands. So please check them out. Put them on your list for a future purchase. All right, so I have Gia Mono on my head, and let's take a look at her from all sides. You guys, isn't she cute? And I also just want to remind you, in case you don't know, I timestamp all the major segments of my reviews. So if you don't want to hear my spiel about Chiquel, because maybe you've heard it a dozen times, skip ahead to the 360. That's usually the first thing I do when I start to talk about the wig. And you don't have to listen to all of the repetitive stuff. I have to say it. Chiquel deserves a shout out. And not everybody has heard me say it. So just skip to what you care about most. So again, I've got Gia Original, which is a basic cap. I'll throw her on in a minute. I'll put some side-by-side pictures up, but they look identical. This one doesn't have any cap features, so no lace front, no monofilament, basic cap, ear tabs with lots of hair, so you get lots of really good coverage at the ear tab. We've got an extended nape. We've got bra strap adjusters, so you can adjust the circumference, and then the rest is open wefted. And compared to, this is Gia Mono, so this one, you've got a lace front. I know some of you, a lace front is a deal breaker. If the wig doesn't have a lace front, you're not interested. Even though Gia does have a bang, the bang actually sweeps really well. So you don't have to wear this as a full bang if you don't like full bangs, but you can. The bangs are just slightly, I just poked myself in the eye, slightly too long. Synthetic fibers do not feel good in the eye. To wear as a full bang for me, I would just trim these up. And I have a video showing you how to use a thinning razor to just trim up bangs. Something like this is going to be something anybody can fix. A thinning razor is practically foolproof, and you do not have to have skill or a steady hand to trim up a bang that's already there. So if you want to wear this as a full bang, you can, but you don't have to. And this one having that lace front really means you don't have to. And then we do have a full mono top, so you can part it anywhere. Mine actually came out of the box, parted on the right going over to the left. That's never happens. Most of the time, it's a left going over to the right. So mine came right to left. So I'm guessing that's how they've set this style up to come. If you're a left going over to the right person, you do have to change that if yours comes like mine, and it won't necessarily change readily. Now the fibers are going to be stubborn. They're going to want to spring back. So you're going to have to play with it. And if you can't get it to stay, you may have to take heat to it. But because this isn't heat friendly, you can't use regular hot tools. You could try the Envy Air Styler, because that is meant to be used on all fibers, and my preference is a clothing steamer. I actually have a video showing how to fix a part, get lift in the front with a clothing steamer on a regular synthetic. I will link that video in the description box below so you know how to do it. That's the top. It's a full mono top, extended lace. This is a double layer, as you can see. All Envy styles, I believe, now come, at least at this time, with this double layer. It's a change that they made roughly in the last year and a half or so, as they've kind of converted all of their mono top styles into this double layer, and it's really kind of smooth. It's not real rough. So if you've struggled with mono tops being a little rough, maybe you have no bio hair, this one isn't super rough. So I think it's been a positive change that they made. We've got soft ear tabs with bendable stays, whereas that one didn't have the soft ear tabs. This is a soft velvety extended nape, and this one also has the bra strap adjusters. So I'm going to throw on the original Gia. And again, the price point is significantly different. I think, if I remember correctly, Gia Mono is approximately $200 more than this one. That is a much upgraded cap. The fibers are the same. They're both regular synthetic, but that cap is much upgraded. So if you want the soft ear tabs or the soft velvet nape, if you need that lace front or you want that mono part, then you're going to need to do the more expensive Gia Mono. If, on the other hand, you either don't like those things, because I know some of you find lace fronts really irritating, this one doesn't have it. Or you don't really care either way. The style, in my opinion, effectively looks the same. We'll talk about any differences in curl pattern you might see, because it happens on all wigs. So maybe you save money and you skip the cap features. You guys, she is incredibly cute. So cute. Now, because this one doesn't have a mono top, you can see a little bit of the permatease here. This does not have poofy, pillowy permatease. It is not like pillowy full. It does have crimpy fibers at the cap, and because it's a basic cap, it has to have that because you can't risk seeing down to cap. So you can see a little bit of those crimpy fibers right there. Part of that is because it doesn't have traditional permatease, it isn't super full on top. Wigs that have traditional permatease and a lot of fullness, oftentimes that is disguised. It's not super disguised on this one. I do not think it's terrible. I do not think it's terribly noticeable. I just tell you everything that I notice, and I've been doing this for almost 8 years. I know what bothers people. I know what people are concerned about. And I want to mention them. It's not a negative commentary at all. If you are unsure, you can always wear a headband with this. I show big, I didn't bring one here with me today, but I wear big cloth headbands sometimes to style my wigs. This one would be so cute with the cloth headband. I may have to tack something on the end and show that to you. That can help hide it. Whether or not you're going to be able to see that on your piece it will vary, because you never know how the fibers are going to lay. Color makes a huge difference on visible permatease. If you get yourself a very light color with no rooting, you run the risk of seeing those fibers more than a darker or a rooted color. So keep that in mind. But you guys, like, it's so cute. And even though this doesn't have a lace front, and you can do the full bang with this one too and trim it up, I do think it sweeps okay. And I don't think you can tell that there's no lace there. So I really think you can wear this with those bangs swept to the side a little bit. You can't get it off because there is no lace. So you're not getting lift here. You're not getting it totally off the face, but you really don't have to wear it with a full bang, even with no lace front. So I just think this one is darling. And I think it's so wonderful to have these choices. Now the website lists these as light to moderate density. Once again, I don't agree. I think these are more moderate to heavy density, honestly. That's what I'm feeling on my head. I feel like this has quite a bit of hair, not abnormal, not like helmet head, super wiggy. It's just not as light of density as other wigs I've had. The trick to being able to tell density is really because this is so heavily layered. It does have waves. Wave and curl on shorter layered pieces are going to look fuller. Just think about your own hair. You know, if you had short layers and then you added curl to it, it's going to look like you have more hair than if you kept your hair straight. So that's a little deceiving. But after putting this one on, and I agree, I think they both sort of look the same in that regard. When I put them on, I did think immediately, okay, so some people are going to think this has too much hair, or a new wig wearer might feel a bit overwhelmed by all this. If you are new to wigs, you've been losing your hair for a long time, you get overwhelmed by wigs easily, or maybe you know you do, maybe you haven't experienced that yet. A style like this may take some getting used to. I think you can remedy that by styling it. Tuck the hair as much as you can. Get as much of it off your face as you can. Grab yourself a bobby pin. If I can find a video, I have a video on this. If I can find it, I'll put it below. But if you lift the top layer up, you bobby pin or clip down the underside layer, and then when you put that top layer over that, you can't see the clip and it doesn't look as full. Headbands help with that as well. Just a lot of things. Sometimes we have to work our way up to certain styles, and nearly every time you will get there. I have talked to thousands of women on this journey who started off in one place and wound up in another over time. So I think this one is going to feel like a lot of hair because of the style. And if you get overwhelmed by wigs a lot, that may happen. It's something you can work with. She is so darn cute, but I feel like I gotta tell you. And I threw Gia Mono on one more time just so you can see her again and see that I believe she has the same fullness to her. Again, curl pattern. If you find some differences, I'm sort of seeing a little bit of difference in the curl up around here. That is gonna happen regardless of, you may get a Gia Mono and the curl doesn't look quite as curly up here. So, wigs are largely handmade items. They are not mass produced with machines. Sure, sewing machines are used, and sometimes, tools and technology are used to help put in a curl pattern, but a human being usually has to facilitate that, which can result in variation. So curl pattern, highlight placement, all of that can vary piece to piece. So you won't get one that looks identical to either of these. It should look similar, but not completely different, but also not identical. All right, I'm not getting a color on this one, so I will put a color spotlight out to compare these two colors so I can do that justice. I've covered, let's talk about cap fit. So Envy is a brand that I usually find runs pretty true to average. I usually cinch my Envy wigs in a little, not a lot. And I do get extra cap in the crown because I have a very petite over the top of my head. I did not cinch these in much at all, and I am getting the extra cap. They are big on me, the ear to ear. So if I pull it down, like as far as it goes, it covers the very top of my ear. Obviously I wouldn't wear it like that. And because these caps are so stretchy and generally lightweight, it doesn't bother me to have it tucked up above my ear. I don't feel rubbing or any of that. But what I'm trying to say, awkwardly apparently, is I think these are running pretty true to Envy. They're not huge caps. I think I wear them with a wig grip and they're perfectly comfortable. I feel like this basic cap wig is a little bit smaller in the crown than the mono top. So I am not getting nearly as much extra cap in the original Gia as I'm getting in the Gia Mono. So I do think the Gia Mono is running slightly bigger. These to me are average on the slight small side of average, not average petite, not Ellen Villa small, if you're familiar, but definitely not like super generously sized. So I'd say you can be average, but if you're tending toward average medium, average large, these are not running quite as big. I think you can make them work if you're comfortable with, they're stretchy. You don't need your wig super loose. I'm wearing them with a wig grip and they're totally comfortable on me. All my measurements are in the description box below. So I think I covered everything. Fibers, cap size, permatease, density. They are amazing. These wigs are so darling. If you love styles like this, I think she should be on your list. The question is, do you want to pay extra for the cap features, or are you okay without those cap features and saving a little bit of money? Because the only one who's really going to know is you. I don't think anybody else is going to be able to tell. And then how you want to wear it. If it's really important that you can get this hair up in the front, you're going to need to go with the lace front version. But if it's not, heck, save some money. Maybe you can get a second wig with the money that you save. Let me know if you have questions. Thank you so much, Envy and Chiquel, for giving me this chance. I love Gia so much, and Gia Mono. I hope she flies off the shelves because I think she's great. See you guys soon. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.